Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Howard on Sports. My name is Howard, and as you can see, today's video is going to be about bicycling and how it is definitely a sport. So, I just bought this bike, spent a decent amount of money between the bike, the helmet, the lock, and the lights. But I will tell you, this bike has the worst seat I've ever experienced. Now, granted, I've gotten a little skinny in my older age and I don't have a lot of padding on my butt, so maybe that's part of the problem. So I actually today I created this little homemade extra seat cushion. I don't know if it's going to work. I hope it does. I fastened it with two shoelaces, so we will see. Hopefully this will work. Otherwise, I'm going to have to buy a new seat. But um, but anyway, the point of the video is people who are experts at bike riding, I would consider them athletes. You have people like Lance Armstrong, who ended up, of course, in a scandal for doing performance enhancing drugs, but nevertheless, he was the most famous bicyclist. And people like that who ride for long distances and up mountains, and there's no question that they're athletes. And then also the extreme bike riders, the ones who do these tricks where they go up hills and down hills and flip around and they turn around in the seat, they hold on with one hand and let go. Incredible, incredible athletes. I could never do that, not even a chance. I use my bike honestly as a vehicle to commute from point A to point B. But people like that, they are 100% athletes, and cycling is definitely a sport. And so, very briefly, my first introduction to cycling as a sport was in the late 70s. I saw a movie called Breaking Away. And that was a really good movie, but it took place at the University of Indiana. And they were having like groups of four people competing against each other, teams of bike riders. And one of the teams was like the local people who lived in Indiana who didn't go to the college. And they were looked down upon by the students who went to the college, who were from all parts of the country. So, like, the local people were looked down upon as hicks and losers. But they managed to get into that race, those locals, and they ended up winning. And it was very inspiring. And it definitely made me think of bicycling as a sport. So there's really not much more I could say, but I hope that this is going to work out for me because my butt is sore.